30 years ago today, or maybe just a little bit longer, when a man with a passion for surfing, Dennis Cross, decided that enough was enough. Although he loved his surfing, the waters of the Atlantic were just getting too cold, so a solution was needed, and the first custom-built wetsuit for surfers was born. First suits were made around 62-63 and consisted of two pieces, a jacket with a beaver tail and trousers. They were made out of very heavy formulated industrial rubber, originally used for gasket engineering. And believe it or not, the place of construction for this new invention was the back of a VW camper van on Fistral Beach, Newquay, Cornwall. All of the early suits were glued, then rubber taped together on the outside to strengthen the seams. An easier and quicker way to construct suits was soon found, the use of the sewing machine and the zigzag stitch. Dennis's wife Rose originally did all the machining of suits until he recruited his next door neighbour Bessie Doe, who is actually a bit of a living legend now, having worked for the company for 30 years. It was the late 60s that the boom time started for Gull. They were the only brand of wetsuit in the UK and the only manufacturer in Europe. It was the summer of '72 when Dennis's nephew left school. He often worked for him on Saturday mornings making surf socks. He too realised that Gull, surfing and wetsuits were where his future lay. Little did he realise that 25 years on, Carey Brown would be the managing director of the company. Along with the 70s and Carey came the long john, which in the summer was worn like this, but in the winter we added a bolero for extra warmth.
To infinity and beyond!
74-75 were the most important years in the history of Gull. The one-piece suit was created and christened the Steamer. When you peeled it off on winter days, the suit steamed from the heat it held inside. There was continued improvement to the Steamer with the introduction of better quality rubber from the USA, single line neoprene, which meant Gull were making one of the warmest, flexible suits to wear in the water. Gull's expansion wasn't just down to the boom of surfing in UK, France, Portugal and Spain, but also the advent of windsurfing in Holland around 1976. The suits were ideal for windsurfing due to their flexibility, the only difference being in the design, windsurfers needing extra flexibility in their arms. The business spread across Europe and the number of staff increased from 3 to 15, producing 200 to 300 suits per week. It provided, alongside surfing, a boom in the business which continued through into the 80s. Moving through the 90s and into the 21st century, Gull now have a purpose-built 60,000 square foot factory, which is the most modern wetsuit manufacturing facility in Europe. New innovations for the 90s have been in design and material development. The introduction of titanium layers, Stomatex Smart Neoprene and Free Flex Neoprene, combined with a large design team and the latest CAD systems, has kept Gull at the forefront of wetsuit technology. Sportsmen and women choose to endorse Gull products across a wide spectrum of water-based activities. International surfers such as Todd Prestige and Flavio Padarats enable Gull to receive constant feedback on product development. To this day, everyone involved in the development of Gull products is dedicated and passionate about their sport. This is a #1 reason why Gull is a worldwide leader. So Kelly Slater, come and take us on if you think you're hard enough.